Hey y'all, let's add the long sleeve cuffs to our Judy tee. If you've never done this before, it can be a little bit tricky the very first time, but it's super simple once you get the hang of it. We have our Judy tee pretty much all sewn up. After our side seams down the arms and down the sides is when we're going to add the long sleeve cuffs. I like to have my shirt and my sleeve inside out, so that's what I'm doing here. There's a notch on the center of the wrist, and then there's also a notch on the center of the cuff. So on the cuff we're going to fold horizontally, and then we're going to stitch down that side to make a tube. Then we're going to fold it vertically wrong sides together to create our cuff, just like this. So we have two markings to line up when we pin it or clip it to the sleeve. We're going to use the seams to line up to the seams, and we're going to use the center notches to line up. So you can line up the notches and then pin or clip. See, I slid my cuff inside the sleeve. If your shirt is right sides out, you're going to be putting your cuff on top of the sleeve. I think it's easier to have the smaller thing on the inside, so that's why I slide it inside. The cuff is much smaller than the sleeve, so we're going to stretch it in between the side seam and the center notch just until the cuff fits. You don't want to stretch your shirt wrist at all, just the cuff. Now we're going to stitch around the circle. It can be kind of small if you've never done smaller things. This is another reason why I like to have my shirt inside out though, is because when you put it in like this, the bottom layer is the shirt, and those feed dogs are going to help ease in the sleeve to the cuff. So you're not going to have to stretch quite as much on your sewing machine or your serger. I'm obviously using my serger here, trimming off 1/4 inch so I have the full 1/2 inch seam allowance. You can use your sewing machine here, just use whatever your favorite stretch stitch is, and go around the entire circle just like this. And that's it, we're done. It's just the trick of learning to stretch the cuff while stitching it to the sleeve. It may seem a little tricky the very first time you do it. After you do it a few times, it'll be second nature. I hope this quick video helped, and I'll see you later.